So I hope you've all had a great day, because this week has been genuinely good for me for stuff that I've wanted to see from games. First, we had the Dragon's Dogma 2 demo, the Command & Conquer collection, and now the Ghost of Tsushima PC port. And it has pissed off a lot of PlayStation fanboys, not on Twitter, but on Steam, and maybe a bit of Twitter. But the majority of the salt that I'll be showing you today is not on that Twitter platform or X or whatever you want to call it. It is being done on PC. What a shocker. First of all, why are you doing it on PC when you can go bitch to PlayStation at them on Twitter and just tell them constantly, hey look, we don't like this, and then they're gonna be like, oh, who cares, we make more money, and plus, we don't have to make people buy a plastic box that they don't want to play the games that they want. But regardless of what people think, this decision to bring Ghost to PC is a good decision, and it really sets an example for what Sony and Microsoft are just going to continue doing from now on. And sooner or later, these games will be coming to the rival platforms, as I'm sure they want to make as much money as possible, but there may be something that we might see in 5 to 10 years from now. It's a bit of wishful thinking, but I do think there will be a day where we get to see stuff like Halo, Gears of War, God of War on their rival platforms. Imagine the day where people that have never got to play Halo get to play it. That would be pretty cool. But before we get started with the salt, I just want you to keep this meme in mind, as it's gonna piss off some people. Literally does nothing, but somehow always wins. That's all you need to remember.
You betrayed Sony fans. I can't believe it. The Sony fans have been loyal for years, and you spit in our face by bringing a PlayStation exclusive to the PC platform? Unreal. You know what? You were never there for us when you needed us. We were just toys and using us to milk money from us. I thought you cared. I thought we had something special. From now on, I'm ending this relationship, Sony. It's unacceptable, and I'm not going to be treated like a piece of meat you can use whenever it's useful for you. If you want to be in a relationship with someone else, stick with them. I do not want to be a part of this love triangle that I do not want to be a part of it. Done rant.
Yeah, I really couldn't be bothered reading some of this stuff, so I'm gonna let the AI do some of the bigger ones, but yeah, I guess that's why I have 11 labs sitting around, I might as well just go use it, but nonetheless, you think you're in a relationship with Sony. Do you really believe this? Like, has to be a troll. You cannot believe that Sony actually cares about you. You are a consumer. You give them money to a product. They don't care about you. That's not their job to care about you. Why do people think this? Why do people think that companies care about you? They don't. You're a bottom line. You're a profit margin to them. This is why you should always give companies shit, regardless of how they treat you as a consumer. Because when they do a bad practice, they're doing a bad practice. It doesn't matter how many good things they've done. And for some reason, you think putting a game on another platform is a bad practice, and that you hate the concept of more people getting that game. Honestly, looking back and reading some of these things from the Steam community page, they just seem like trolls, but regardless of what they think, it's still content nonetheless, and I want to make fun of people that, you know, maybe they could be fanboys. Who knows, we can always learn something new.
F you. Hope you're happy now. Hope you guys are happy now that I bought a PS5 for nothing. This is BS, and I hope this is the last game Sony will bring to the PC, since it ruins what makes an exclusive an exclusive.
Boo-hoo, more people get to play a game. Keep crying, who cares? I didn't give a shit when more people get to play Hi-Fi Rush, and more people get to play Sea of Thieves. Well, then again, I don't play on Xbox anymore, I'm a PC player. I get all those games regardless.
A slap in the face of true Sony fans. I can't believe Sony did this to us true fans. We supported their console, and now they discard us like we are nothing but dollar signs to them. If you bought this game after buying it on the PS4/5, then you are part of the reason Sony abuses us real gamers.
Or maybe you don't buy and play those games enough for them to see a reason just to keep it on one platform, because they could make way more money having it on multiple instead of one, but for some reason, you can't understand that. Ah yes, real gamers, you must be the most real gamers if you're gonna continue sucking the dick of a corporation that doesn't care about you, but for some reason you will never understand that. Imagine calling yourself a real gamer because you own a $500 plastic box and you have games on it, that is it. Is that really what you call a real gamer? That just sounds like your average gamer to me.
Don't buy this. Sony is playing with us real fans who bought the game back in 2020. It's a betrayal. We feel stabbed in the back. Don't support this. Don't buy. Let them take a loss and regret that decision. PlayStation 5 will be always the definitive platform to play Ghost.
I'm sorry to tell you, but PC is the definitive place to play the game because you can change the settings, the frame rate, the quality, the resolution. You can do all that on console, of course, but you can't do it on the same level as a PC. And on top of that, eventually there will be mods. But there is much more they can do, but those are just the main examples. But who really cares what you play a game as long as you can play it? That should be your biggest concern.
Sony just played with us. I bought my PS5 console back in 2020 just for this exclusive, and just enjoyed the smooth gameplay. And now what? They betrayed us, a low blow, took away one of the best titles ever. I'm extremely saddened by what Sony did. At least we still have Bloodborne and Last of Us 2. If I had the ability to put a virus, I'd burn their PCs.
Imagine being mad to want to go and put a virus on other people's PCs. You know, that's pretty interesting that you'd go that far. And I mean, you probably won't have Last of Us for too long. Maybe you can keep Bloodborne, but I do think Bloodborne will be the very last one to actually get ported. But everything else will eventually come to PC. And you've only got yourselves to blame for that. If you're not giving PlayStation enough money just to keep that game on that platform, that's a you issue. But because of the success of Helldivers, and hopefully Ghost will be successful, that will incentivize them to bring more of their games to another platform, and it's only a matter of time knowing how much money that they lose from making their single-player exclusives. Like, I was surprised how much money they were losing from just producing Spider-Man with all the contracts they had around it. That shit that Marvel was asking for was insane.
Why is it on PC? Please continue to support PlayStation and buy a PS5. This game on PS. I don't know why Sony starts porting all games to PC.
No, I don't want to own a glorified paperweight. And plus, they want to make more money. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying this, it's just what's gonna happen. Like, I don't get how you can't understand why they're doing this. They're a company, they want to make money, they want to do this because it has a financial benefit to them. They can make up for lost profits, they can do all these other things. It's not that hard to comprehend. A guy by the name of PC said that they should add de novo, please. And he says that PC players only pirate games. I don't know about you, but I think Helldivers says something really different about that. You know, you can't pirate a game and have it on Steam. That's not how it works to my knowledge. But regardless, still a funny prank asking for de novo. I think we should, yeah, de novo seems like a really good idea. Our next one is just, it's stupid. Xbox is better. Xbox woke Sony. I don't know why you're even bothering at that point. And the recent Xbox showcase really went to show to say, hey, look, we really do value our ESG score. But that's not to say that Sony doesn't either. They both have this problem. They both have that sweet baby virus in them. I have been considering making a video on them, so if you want to see that, just let me know. Maybe leave it in the comment, because I have something and some stuff that I want to talk about it. Stupid PC port. PS5 will always be the best platform to play Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know about you, but I might have to say it again, it's coming to PC. I don't know if that's entirely true. I don't know. I mean, it could be more optimized. Usually PlayStation doesn't do the most greatest job of optimizing their games on launch when it comes to PC ports, but I guess we'll find out when it releases. We don't really know much about what even the specs are. They haven't even shared it on the fucking Steam page yet. So the last one that we're looking at is not necessarily a PlayStation fanboy, it's just more someone taking the piss out of something that PlayStation fanboys have done in the past by thanking people for getting their games and beta testing it. And, you know, as a PC player does, they are now thanking PlayStation players for beta testing Ghost. But I guess fighting fire with fire does usually work when it comes to fanboys, you know, they never seem to learn. Regardless of which platform or console they're on, they just never learn how to fight each other or come to an agreement that they can just enjoy the games that they play without caring about where you play those games. I am really looking forward to play Ghost on my PC. It's one of the only games that I really wanted next to that Bloodborne. But guess what? Both of those are here now and I get to enjoy them. And finally I get to enjoy one of PlayStation's better games that isn't Spider-Man 2, because that game's horrendous. So since PlayStation fanboys always brag about how good their games are, why not let us get to play those games to see the so-called greatness of Sony's games? It would be that simple to prove your points and everything that you say if you just stopped caring about exclusivity, and every time you say that you have a great game, you should want to share that and take pride in that game. But I guess thinking far ahead isn't really the best thing for fanboys to do. So I guess that's it for this video. I'm gonna go have a mental breakdown by playing all the Command & Conquers before Dragon's Dogma 2, or maybe continue to play Shadow of War, because I want to reach level 80 to start getting all those hacked orcs. That would be pretty fun. So I guess I'll leave it here. You all take care, have a great day, goodbye.